Hello, I'm Philip Zimmerman. We're here at the Phillips Museum and we are looking at a piece of furniture from the collection. I have in front of us a table which in the 18th century, when it was made, was called a stand. Further, it was called a tilt-top stand for the obvious reason that the top tilts up. This little table was made so that the top would swivel as well as stand up. When the table was not in use, it was placed against a wall in the standing position, so it took up less space and frankly looked more attractive. And of course, when it was in use, the top was put down, snapped into place, and you had a stand. Now, this seemingly simple table tells us a lot about 18th century furniture making. First of all, the table shows a lot of lathe turning. The top is turned on a lathe, the standard is turned on a lathe, and the small colonnettes, as they are called, in this box are also turned on a lathe. The rest of the pieces are sawn out of wood and shaped to suit. The table has 3 legs, which makes the table much more stable on an uneven floor than do 4 legs. And each of the 3 legs is sawn out of a piece of wood, shaped, and then slid into the bottom of the pillar through a dovetailed slot. Now, these stands belonged in houses of some wealth. People who had these tables would need them for various uses, such as reading or doing whatever work a gentleman might be doing, or needlework or sewing, repair of clothes, any work that a woman might be doing, and that individual would need to just grab a table, put it near a chair as I have this table, do the work, and then put it away. These tables, of course, are very collectible. One of the things that we want to ensure about a table of this age is that it is all from the same source. I can demonstrate to you why the table is what the field generally calls a marriage. The top comes from one source and the base comes from another. We can't call it an authentic table. The top is actually made of mahogany and the base is made of walnut. We know that 18th century furniture makers didn't mix those woods because mahogany was very expensive, walnut was much less expensive. All of the bills of sale for any piece of furniture that survives today indicates the piece of furniture is either walnut or mahogany, not both. By taking this little wedge out, I can then lift the top off the base, and we have the 2 parts next to one another so we can compare the mahogany tabletop with the walnut table leg, both of which look like the same wood. When we look closely at the wood, we see pretty much the same color and similar grain structure, but the one difference is that mahogany has a particular cell, a visible cell line called parenchyma that does not occur in walnut. So I hope you're persuaded that the top and the base don't belong together. As such, this table is not a collector's dream, but it's